you have a trail camera and want to know how to set it up using the Instasense software, keep watching this video. Hello and welcome to the Instasense headquarters here in South Africa. Today we'll be looking at the Instasense 3G trail camera, some of the extras available, and have a look at how to set it up using the software available. Let's go. Starting off with perhaps the different kinds of combos you have. You might have the trail camera, which is pretty standard, some variables of metal boxes that you might use, a solar panel that comes with a metal box, the different variations of antennas available, batteries, an SD card, and depending on which country you're from and your service provider, a SIM card. Let's start off with some of the physical items that you would need to get your trail camera up and running. First of all, let's look at the SIM card. This is a micro SIM card that you would get from your local service provider. Please make sure that it has been registered and is preloaded with data or airtime. Secondly, let's look at the SD card. This is just a normal SD card. Class 4 or 10 would be sufficient, and we found that the 16 gigs is more than sufficient for what we want to use it. Thirdly, batteries. These are normal AA batteries. We have found that the Energizer lithium ones do give us the best results. And lastly, obviously, your 3G Instasense trail camera. Looking at physically unboxing the camera, as you can see, I've already removed the sleeve. Opening the rest of the packaging, you can see that the camera is very nicely packaged inside a plastic container. This is what the camera looks like. Opening up the camera, you can see that there are two parts. The actual camera itself with an LCD screen and a few buttons, and then an additional battery pack. Looking at the rest of the items, you'll also find a booklet, more about that later, the original antenna, a few cables for power and auxiliary, a nylon belt to mount it to a tree later on, and then if you would need it, a few SD card and SIM card mountings. Looking at the booklet, as you can see, it's very detailed and it has lots of nice images. The only thing I would suggest is forgetting about the QR codes in front. I'll show you how to download the software for Instasense shortly. Let's have a look at how to insert the batteries, SD card and SIM card. Please note that there are different kinds of antennas available. For example, the 5 dBi cable antenna, the normal 2 dBi antenna, and then the 1 dBi antenna as provided with the camera itself. Switching on the camera is as easy as switching both the on buttons on and then pressing the OK button. You'll see that a chameleon pops up and that it is searching. Give it a few seconds, you'll see that there is a red light showing. As you can see, there's an indication of power, signal strength, and then the amount of photos or videos that have been taken previously. Looking at downloading the app from the App Store, you'll go to your Play Store or App Store, search for Instasense in the search bar, and then just look for the icon and download it. Once downloaded, you can just open it, and then let's start by registering. On the left hand corner, click on the register icon and use your email address and whatever password you would want to use to make sure that your profile stays secure. Loading a camera is simple. Press the menu bar on the left hand corner and scroll down to cameras. Once you've done that, add a camera at the top right hand corner. Insert the camera name, whatever you want to call it, and an optional description as well. Once done, add the camera and then you can start editing the settings of the camera. Make sure that you select the Instacam and insert the SIM card's actual cell phone number. Ensure that you choose the correct notifications of images that you would like to see. Looking at setting up the camera, you will press the menu button and then use the navigational bars to maneuver the settings. After you've sent the test photo, you can easily view it on the app by navigating to the menu bar on the left hand corner and going to the photos or the calendar view. Once you have inserted your antenna, batteries, SD card and SIM card, and your setup has been done, you are ready to switch on your camera. All you do is switch on both the on buttons. You will note that there's a red light flashing, but that the LCD screen does not switch on. This means that the camera is ready to take photos. Once the red light flashing stops, you can insert the battery pack, close the lid, and that would mean that your camera is now ready to be taking photos. Additional extras that you might be interested in include the antennas for guys that struggle with signal strength, and then the solar panel and its additional metal housing.